Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm John.
And I'm Emma. Thanks so much for watching.
So today we're going to talk about something really interesting. We want to tell you about moments when a quick conversation actually saved us from being really embarrassed.
Oh, yes, this is going to be good. I have some stories.
Me too. And we think you probably have stories like this too, so stick around and maybe you'll learn some English and also feel a little better about your own embarrassing moments.
Nods. Exactly, because embarrassing moments happen to everyone, right?
Everyone. So, John, before we start, tell people a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Oh, sure. So, I'm from Texas. I grew up in a small town called, well, it's not really that important. But basically, I've lived in cities most of my life now. I work in marketing, and I'm really interested in psychology, like how people think, how they talk to each other.
That's cool. That's actually perfect for this topic.
Right? What about you?
Well, I'm from California. I grew up near the beach, which was amazing. And now I'm a teacher. I teach high school English, actually.
Oh, wow. So you work with teenagers every day.
Every single day, which means I see embarrassment happen constantly in front of 30 other students. It's rough.
Oh, man, that must be intense.
It is, but that's actually why I love this topic, because I've seen how a small, kind comment or a good conversation can totally change someone's day, can help them feel less alone.
That's really true. That's really true.
So, should we get into it?
Yes, let's do it. Let me start with my story. Okay, so this happened about 2 years ago. I was at a work meeting, important meeting. There were like 15 people in the room. My boss was there, his boss was there.
Leans in. Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm presenting something, a marketing campaign, and I'm feeling pretty confident, you know? I spent 3 weeks on this thing, 3 weeks. And then, he pauses for effect, I completely blank. I mean, just makes a whooshing sound. It all disappears from my brain.
Eyes wide. You forgot everything?
Everything. Well, not everything, but the main points. I'm standing there, everyone's looking at me, and I'm standing there in silence for like 5 seconds, which feels like 5 hours, by the way.
Sympathetic. Oh my God.
And I can feel my face getting red, like really red. And I'm thinking, okay, this is it. This is how my career ends.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
Well, no, it wasn't, because of one person. There was this woman named Sarah. She works in the office next to mine, and she didn't know me very well. We maybe said hello sometimes, but she raised her hand and said, changes his voice, I have a question about the first point. Can you tell me about the target demographic again?
Suddenly understands. Oh, she gave you an out.
Exactly. She asked me a question, something specific, and it helped me reset my brain. I answered her question, and then I could remember everything else. It was like my brain just needed that little break, that little moment.
That's so nice.
Right? And here's the thing. Sarah probably knew exactly what she was doing. She probably saw me panicking and just helped me out.
Warmly. That's a good person.
Nods. She really is, and I've never really thanked her properly for that. I should do that.
You should. You definitely should. Okay, my story is different. It's more about a student. So one day I'm teaching class, regular day, and one of my students, his name is Marcus, he raises hand.
Okay.
And I call on him, and he starts to answer the question about the book we're reading. And he's talking, and then he says something, a word, and it's the wrong word. It sounds like pauses. It sounds like something pretty inappropriate, actually.
Oh no.
And some of the other students start to giggle, and Marcus, you can see it on his face. He realizes what happened, and he's mortified, like really embarrassed. His face is bright red.
Poor guy.
Right, and he sits down, he stops talking, and I can tell he's not going to participate anymore that day. Maybe not that week.
So what did you do?
Smiles. Well, I said, speaks in a warm teacher voice, You know what, Marcus? I said something like that in 10th grade. I was in English class and I mixed up two words and everyone laughed and I felt horrible. And then I told them the story.
You made fun of yourself.
Exactly. I made it about me and I told them that it happens to everyone, that words are hard, that language is messy and weird and we all make mistakes.
And he felt better?
So much better. Laughs. He even laughed, and after class, he came up to me and said thank you. And he participated more after that. He seemed more confident.
That's beautiful, actually.
Nods. It was just a conversation, a quick conversation, but it changed things for him.
So, we have these two stories. One is about someone helping me when I needed it, and one is about you helping someone else.
Right. But I think the thing they have in common is they're both about noticing. Someone noticed.
That's it. Sarah noticed I was panicking, and you noticed Marcus was humiliated.
And then we did something small. We had a small conversation. We said something.
You know what I think? I think people underestimate how much power they have, like in a moment.
Nods. Yes, like Sarah probably didn't think she did anything special.
Right, she just asked a question. But from my perspective, gestures to John, that was huge. That was the difference between a really bad day and just a regular day.
Thoughtfully, there's actually a psychology thing about this. I think it's called the bystander effect, but it's the opposite version.
Interested, tell me. So normally when something bad happens, when someone is embarrassed, people don't help. They just watch or they look away.
Right, they don't want to get involved.
Exactly. But when someone does get involved, when someone actually says something or does something, it can be amazing. It can change everything.
Pauses. I think about that with my students sometimes. Like if just one student had laughed at Marcus, if everyone had just laughed, then that moment would have been really different. But because I stepped in, it became something else.
A teachable moment.
Smiles. Exactly.
Let me ask you something. In your life, have you ever been on the other side of this? Have you ever been embarrassed and had someone help you out?
Oh my God, yes, so many times. Actually, there was this time I was in a grocery store and I was wearing my shirt and I didn't realize, she gestures to her chest, embarrassed even remembering, I had spilled coffee on myself that morning, like a big stain. And I'm walking around the store and an older woman, she came up to me and she whispered. She didn't make a big deal out of it. She just said, "Honey, I think you have something on your shirt."
Softly. That's nice.
So nice, right? Because she could have just let me walk around, but she didn't, and I fixed it right away, and honestly, I felt so grateful to her.
Nodding. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That conversation took like 5 seconds.
Maybe less.
And that woman, she probably didn't even think about it. But I still remember her.
That's the thing, though. Those moments, they stick with you. They really do.
Agrees. They do. Years later, you're still thinking about the person who helped you or the person who was kind.
Turns to camera. So if you're learning English, what can you learn from this topic?
Good question. I think you learn how to be kind, how to use English to help people, not hurt them.
Right, and you learn casual phrases like how to help someone without making it a big deal.
Yes, like if someone makes a mistake, you can say, "Oh, hey, I think you meant to say," and you help them. You don't laugh at them.
Or you can do what the woman did in the grocery store. You can whisper, you can be private about it, you can make it not embarrassing. So if you're learning English and someone corrects you, that's okay, that's good. And if you see someone make a mistake, you can help them, you can be kind about it.
Smiles. Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to communicate. We're all trying to talk to each other.
And we're all going to mess up sometimes.
All the time.
All the time. But if we're kind about it, if we're patient with each other, then everything is better.
Sits back. You know, I'm really glad we talked about this topic.
Me too.
Because I think it's easy to focus on the bad moments, the embarrassing things that happen to us.
Nods. Right, you remember those forever.
But you also remember the good ones. You remember the person who helped you. You remember the conversation that made you feel less alone.
Warmly. And maybe if we remember those moments, we'll be more likely to do the same thing for someone else.
Points at her. That's it. That's the takeaway.
So our question for you is, has someone ever helped you out of an embarrassing moment? Have you ever saved someone from embarrassment?
Because we'd love to hear your stories. You can comment below.
Or send us a message. We read everything.
Smiles. And in the meantime, if you see someone struggling, if you see someone embarrassed, maybe say something kind.
Nods. Just a small conversation. It might mean more than you think.
To camera, thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you.
If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and hit that bell.
So you don't miss our next lesson.